To get your what?
To get my lisp.
Right.
All right, on this beautiful Thursday, there's the lisp. Let's have our 2 day myth and one grand, please. With the appropriate port de bras. Okay, and here we go. Careful with your elbow in the bar and these port de bras. And relax when you're ready. Here we go. To the other side. Yeah, remember that. Elbow on the bar during your port de bras. Don't let it do anything funky. Here we go. Left side, please. and relax when you are ready.
No idea.
It's a free country. It's your First Amendment right. Okay.
I knew it felt weird, but
Yeah, I could imagine. That's right. All right, let's go, Tom. Do your toes, your toes through your half point, to close, and the one and the two and the three and the four through your half point again, and the back and the two and the three and the four through your half point again, inside front, outside side. Back in the toes and the toes and the toes through your half point, melt through again and close. The same to the side and to the front. Inside toes back, outside toes side. Roll through in first position, and there we are. And here we go. And relax when you're ready. Okay, good. Here we go. To the other side, please. And sure your shoulders go down, your elbows go up, and your chest goes up as well. And relax when you're ready. Okay. Another version of the same one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6. It is actually 7 and 8. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3, that's certainly to the other side. So it's a 1, 2, 3 game. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, regular arms for your 8. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Soutenu. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 2 and 8.
So the first vertebra is 1.
Yes, correct. Then the next one gets slower. The next one gets even slower with your 3 tendus. So now we're going from fast to slow rather than from slow to faster. Are we good?
Are the arms the same direction all the time?
They're appropriate to where we're going. To the front, on the or port de bras. To the side, keep the same port de bras. To the back, reverse your port de bras. To the front, on the or port de bras, regular. Is that making sense? So it's on the or, on the or, on the don, on the or the first time. Then on the don, on the don. On the or, on the don, the second time around. So port de bras according to the direction of your tendus. À la seconde always mimics what you just came from. Okay, just from first, and here we go. So this is relatively quick, up and open. Now a little slower, up and open. Reverse, 2 and 3. Inside front, 2, 8, and 8, reverse, and up and 3, and 2 to the side. Now on the or port de bras, 3 to the front. Reverse your port de bras for your inside backs. Reverse your port de bras for your 6 tendus to the side. Demi-plie, soutenu, other side. Careful with that first port de bras, it needs to finish up in second. 1, second. There we go, now 2. Reverse it for 3. And regular for 2. Almost. Just let's make sure you always time it so you finish up in your second position. Now let's do it the other way around. Dyslexia speaking. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. En croix and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 demi-plie, and where am I? 1 and the 2 and the 3 and 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 encore, and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. One more roll through in your fifth, and there we are. So if you're just turning the whole thing around, the last ones are always on the inside, stay 2, just because that's how it goes. Yes, now we have 3, 2, 1 and 2 on the inside before 8 encore, instead of we just did 8 to first. It's basically the same combination. Are we good? Three front, 2 side, 1 back, 2 inside front. 8 encore. Reverse. Roll through in your fifth. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 8, side, front, and side. Make sure you move your fingertips, not your elbows. And 5th and 1. Nice squeezy fifth position. Open your elbows, close your little fingers, and relax. Alright. Okay, let's see if we can survive it all the way through on the other side. And here we go. Time your arms and your feet as well. There we go. Okay. And relax. Okay. Super complicated after all the stuff you did right now. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Back and the side and the front. Soutenu and the 1. Should feel like $1 million. 4 front, 4 back, 4 side, each one changes. 3 encore demi-plie, reverse and left. Once again, let's emphasize our fifth positions, please. Here we go. Oh. Make sure you move your fingertips when you open your toes. Front, side, back, and 1. Each one changes to the side, Greg. Back, side, front. Other side, down. Open to close. There we go, front, side, back. You're absolutely correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And relax. Something got you stuck there to the side, Greg, for whatever reason.
I didn't know what happened after the side.
3 encore.
Well, but no, I was finished 4 counts before the envoi, and I didn't know what to do.
It was 4 front, 4 back,
Right.
4 side, 3 encore. You only
You
did
know
two.
what? I did 2 side, and then
Yes,
I
I know
just
you only did 2 to the side. That is
uh,
exactly correct. And you always get stuck in it, and then you didn't know any longer what to do. It's 4, 4, and
yeah.
4. Mean, nasty, rotten meat actually was a square combination for once. Ha 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 ha! You fell right into my trap. Okay. One and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. From the back the first time around. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Passé and flat and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Balance was 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7. Close fifth. Pique around. Balance 1. Pique around. Close your fifth. This on port is on the or because we come from the front. Plié, relevé, just stay. We'll take the left afterward. 7 balance was pique around twice, close fifth. First dégagés to first come from fifth position back. Passé goes from front, closes in the back. Reverse, stay. That's all it is. Here we go. And are we good, Jane? Okay. And here we are, fingertips and toes for these balance was. And front and back and front. Pique around through. Close fifth, first. Flat. Close fifth behind. Oh. And just stay where you are. Your 2 shoulders, 2 hips, 2 knees. I guess Jane fell into the simplicity trap this time. 7 close fifth. Front and side and back pique through. Front and side and back close fifth back.
Oh, I went
Uh-huh. Okay, here we go. And yes, you could take your arms with your balance was. Okay, here we go. And that would be nice too. Don't hesitate too long. And relax. It's okay, Jane. The next combination is just for you. Let's go passé and relevé and forward and close and passé and relevé and back. Close and passé and relevé and side to the bar. And 6 and 7 and 8. Long and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Because I'm such a nice guy. Power little stretch. 5 and 6 and 7 close fifth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8. One more parallel stretch, and then you're on your own for a few more counts. So feel these different directions for your passe balances to stabilize them, and here we go. Into the direction of your fall. And down. And careful with that elbow. And make sure it is in line with the elbow on the outside. To the bar and 6. Here we go to the other side. So yeah, please remember, push it down for your wallabies rather than just popping your heel to go up. Here we go. Left side, please. nice and low. Plie straight to the side, attitude to the side, and the straight to the side, en l'air, take it back, one through, plie around, plie, releve, close. Plie straight to the side, plie attitude to the side, one more time straight, en l'air, front and the back, plie around, plie, releve, fifth, soutenu, straight to the side, attitude, side, straight, side, en l'air, take it around, through, plie, around, plie, releve, close, reverse and left. That's all it is. Straight front to side, plie, attitude front to side. One more time, straight to side, 2 rangs en l'air. From there, take it right to the back, through, 1 plie attitude all the way around, plie, releve, done.
It's straight, plie, straight.
Yes, correct. And then plie again to go all the way around.
Okay.
Okay, nice and low. Think it even below dégagé height. Here we go. And the front to side, attitude. Try not to move your knee too much. En l'air twice. Take it back, through. Plie attitude and around, plie releve. Feel yourself close fifth. That's it, and 1. 2 legs turn out against each other. Side. Here we go, and around. All right. Demi-plie, open attitude, stay in plie, open attitude, stretch, 6, 7, and 8, plie and open, and plie and open. Let's have the same arm for your balance, stretch, 6, 7, and 8, plie and open, and stretch, 6, 7, and 8, 1 to the front, 1 to the back, 1 to the side, close your fifth. Oh, and then the 2 and the 3 and the 4, the same port de bras for all these balances. So it's almost like a little roll through. 3 and the 4, stretch them both at the same time. Oh, and then the 2, 3 and the 4, stretch them both at the same time. Fondu to the back, fondu to the front, fondu to the side. There could be a little balance à la seconde before we close. That's all it is. Coupe attitude, plie twice. Stretch them both. Front, back, and side. Fondu is changing legs, front, back, and side again. Reverse. Stay where you are. That's all it is. And here we go. Feel 2 even angles in that plie. Open attitude. Keep it bent, Greg. Keep it bent. Keep it bent. Now stretch. 6, 7, close to the back. We're staying in plie. Open attitude. There you go. And close. And open. Now stretch them both with that nice reverse port de bras. To the side. Same thing. Reverse port de bras. Stretch them both at the same time, not too fast. relax. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking all these 4 counts for that stretching from your double attitude, so to speak, into the balance before you close and change. Here we go. Left side, please. Just try to feel your alignment, try to feel your axis right between your legs. Yes, Jane?
I don't know if this makes any sense, but when you, let's see, when you straighten and your arm comes up,
Yeah.
and when you close, do you just go back here?
As a matter of fact, it was a reverse port de bras going all the way through. That's right. And you have 4 counts for that as well. Yeah. So you're in your plié attitude with these 4 counts: 2, 3, 4. It's only the last one that stays up, so you can take your phone to either front or back out of that for the last 3. Is that making sense?
All of them, not, it doesn't matter where, because
Right, we are always having just a reverse port de bras. I like you really to feel that nice lift from your allongé fingertips into that balance that goes on to the next thing. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And remember, let's not be too knee bound. It all needs to come from our toes first. One and the 2 and the 3, 1 cheval and the back, and the 2 and the 3, 1 cheval and the side, and the 2 and the 3, 1 cheval. No, 1 and the 2 and the 3, 1 cheval close fifth back, so you can envelope here, envelope here, envelope here, 4 times back. 2, 3, 1 cheval and the front, 2, 3, 1 cheval and the side, 2, 3, 1 cheval and the back, and the side, and the front, and the side. Let's do it just twice and be done with it. 3 front to cheval front, 3 back to cheval back, 3 side to cheval back, inside envelope, outside, inside, outside, reverse, repeat, finish. Are we good? Okay, here we go. Destination down, destination fifth. Repeat, and you hold on, no soutenu. Your envelope is Your envelope start on the inside, which means that your last cheval needs to close in 5th position back the first time, and in 5th position front the second time. That's where you got off. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's have our second set on this side. Then we go to the left. And yes, if you want to throw a soutenu in there, as long as you don't compromise your beautiful toe 5th action. So we can go to the left. Yes, Jane, I see a question.
So we're starting from the front again.
Yes, exactly, because we were supposed to do it twice on the same side. But now these plans have changed. So now we're doing it only once because already we did once. And yes, you can squeeze a soutenu in there to go straight onto the left. Here we go. And then twice through, that's all it wants to be. And when you strike. Inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side. Cheval closes front. And relax. It's okay. Side, cheval comes back to where it came from to change 5ths. It's almost like not changing your first tendu to the side. So close your cheval. Exactly. Start your cheval where it came from to close it in the other 5th. Is that making sense, Greg?
Until I get there. Okay.
Good. Here we go. And twice through, that's all we need. And there we go. Easy. Reverse. Recognizing that you're going wrong is already a good sign. Recognizing it and fixing it somehow is an even better sign. Even if it wasn't right. Okay. Let's go coupe and 5th and the passé and 5th, develop to the front. Coupe to 5th and the passé to 5th and the develop arabesque. Coupe to 5th and the passé to 5th, develop à la séquence. Pour the bras forward and 2 temps liés up and over back, pas de bourrée soutenu. Other side, so nothing to it. Coupe plié, passé plié, développé. Front, back side, inside, pour the bras forward and back, pas de bourrée and soutenu, with a temps lié in between.
And all coupes and passes, the arm is in third.
Yes, so it's that whole business. Yeah, fingertips are attached with a string to your toes, and the reason your toes are moving is because your fingertips are moving. So try to feel that. And here we go. And the toes, soft plie. And toes, soft plie. 1, 2. Nice and tall in your standing side. Good. And 1. And 2. And 1. we are going coupé plié and coupé plié and 2 grand battements to the front. Same idea as we just had. Coupé plié and coupé plié, 2 grand battements to the side. We are always going the same direction, so the last one is coupé back and plié, coupé front and plié, 2 grand battements arabesque. Flush and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 soutenu. Coupé on the or half and on the down half. Try to always have the same thing we just did in the adagio. 2 grand battements to the front. Did the one more time for 2 grand battements to the side. Did the one more time with coupé back and front the last time. 2 grand battements to the back. Cloches and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 stretch, 6 soutenu. All the same. So coupés always change legs, but you're always rotating toward the same shoulder.
You mean they change they don't change legs, they change.
Yes, they do change legs and directions. So you're always rotating toward the right. Your first one is always on the or, your second one is always on the down.
Oh, I thought you just went this way. But
No, it doesn't. It is a whole merry-go-round. You're on the or, close fifth front, on the down, close fifth back, 2 grand battements. Otherwise, that would be even nastier. Maybe tomorrow. Okay. So nice tight fifths. Keep your toes in check so they don't close all of a sudden in the wrong fifth. Try to feel the same action, arms up, together with your coupé each time. Careful not to bang your hands on the bar. And that was that. Okay, here we go. Half turn coupé, 1. Half turn coupé. 2 grand battements, 5. Keep doing that, and up. And 2. 2 side. We should not be traveling with this. And 1. On the or. On the down. And back. Clashes, 1. Other side, and your coupés never change. 2 to the front. And on the or fifth, on the down fifth to the side, we are getting there. On the or fifth, on the down fifth, and 1. Nice fudging there. Here we go, clashes, 1. Alright. Interesting. Alright, let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6, 7 and the 8 and the 1 and the 2, hold on. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2, I'm overturning there, sorry. 3 and the 4, back and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the front and the side and the back, up and the down, up and the close. Just a quarter. Now this one is all the way to the other side. Consistently, I was really one showing that 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Change your corner, go around. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Change your corner, go around. It is FSA 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Front and the side and the back. Go around, go around. Let me do that one more time. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, your 4 tendus to the front. Corner, the other corner, your 4 tendus to the back. Corner, the other corner, FSA, we are right there, 4 tendus to the back. Change side, and 2 and 3. Coupe back, half turn, coupe front, close behind, that gets us to the side. Does that make me a little bit more sense? Here, there, 4 tendus. Same thing once again, 4 to the side. Back foot this time first. It's always the same foot going on the oar first. The other one going on the down second. We are in an FSA because we don't change fifth positions. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. FSA front, à la seconde. FSA back, on the oar, on the dawn. No, it's the wrong, on the dawn, on the oar close behind. Ugh.
So the first 2 sets of or the coupes are the same.
Yes, and the third one is 2. Your coupe is just in a different place. Because your à la seconde tendus are changing. But you're starting with the same leg, your coupe again. So this time it's an on the or coupe back and then an on the down coupe front. So you're always going, where am I? Right leg, left leg. Your coupes never change, excepting for the very last set. Is that making sense?
So coupe here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Same thing again.
1, 2.
You're not changing your first one.
Okay. Okay.
That is what makes it fun. Now you're having the same on the or coupe again, but it's in the back this time. Mm-hmm. Now the same on the down coupe stays in the front. That is why we have tendus to the back, FSA back, 2, 3, 4. Now you're having FSA front, 1 tendu. No, don't change legs with that. 1, same foot goes to the side, same foot goes to the back. Yes, that same foot picks up for a half turn. On the dawn. You keep on going toward the same shoulder. Don't change your fifth. Half turn only. Half turn, that's right. Half turn only, and then the other foot does the other half turn to finish up in croise. You just overturned. They're half, and now the other half on the oar, front foot, close behind. Now you're on the other side. So it's only the last set that changes to keep our neurological pathways growing.
After the 4 to the back, if I say what's next.
You are doing FSA front 1 tendu, à la seconde, the same leg, change direction. Change direction to en face.
Here.
FSA back.
Here.
There, close fifth. Same foot picks up for a half turn on the dawn. Don't change your fifth position. Yep, plié. The other foot picks up for a half turn on the oar. Change fifth position. You are on the other side. Not half turn, not.
Oh.
Yep, change fifth. You are on the other side. And then the whole thing starts, everything going toward the other shoulder. Here's your Chinese puzzle for today. That's a Jane.
I still don't get the end.
The end.
Yeah, after the 4 A+6 in the back.
5, 6, 7, and 8, and
Okay.
1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. It's probably easier than you think. So yeah, you had your on the or on the dawn closes fifth back.
Okay.
1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1, 2, 3. On the dawn half. On the or half. You are on the other side.
Okay.
Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that making a little bit more sense? So try to always take both arms up for your coupies. Land with both arms up, then change to the appropriate arm position for your tendus from third in plie. Are we good? I see Jane in a very pensive mode.
I thought I had it, but the third after the okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're still making the same mistake. The first one does not change.
Yeah.
Equities.
1,
2.
2, 3, 4.
You should finish up in 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Okay. And then the back foot goes, right?
Yes, correct. It's always the same one doesn't making the change, and the other one goes poof. Now you're in FSA. Now you're 4 tendus FSA. Yes, 4 tendus FSA back. And then you switch to the front. And same one side, and same one back. On the down again. Half turn. And on the or the other foot. That is the only time you change coupies to get yourself onto the other side. Most important of it all is feel your coupé, feel that same fifth, return to it instead of just letting your toes escape to some sort of a position. Okay, here we go. And here we go. Down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Plie. Up, heel forward, up, heel down, and 1, 2. Hold on a sec, hold on. Half turn and half turn. There's not a single full turn inside quick. Yeah, so the last one was half turn on the down, then half turn on the or to fifth. Try to coordinate your arms. Turn, plie. When you're in between these half turns. Yeah, the first one is turn, open to second. Turn, keep them in third to go into your next tendus. Make sure your coupe doesn't get stuck. As soon as you feel it where it is, it needs to be on its way to its next fifth position. Otherwise, it's always going to be too late. And then we have to fudge it, and we have that little jiggle going on because our heel landed before our toes. And it always wants to be, in our thought, toes first, heels second. Okay, let's attempt the other side. And here we go. And one, and two, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, close back, 1. Interesting fudging there, and 1, 2, 3, plie your heel forward, toes back. The last one was on the door, on the oar. Just saying. You fixed it. But from your FSA backs, the same leg goes on the down, could be close back. Now on the oar, could be also close back. Making sense? After your 4 FSA tendus, you need to have your first half turn is on the down, not on the oar. No. After FSA back. Oh, yeah, front, side, and back. FSA front, side, and back.
Front, side,
back. Half turn onto down. The same foot picks up. You're going logically on with your life. Hopefully, they are close back. Now on the or to change fifth. Right. And the same thing would have applied to the left. How is Jane doing? You're still somehow finishing up in the wrong fifth with these equities.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless it was some sort of a Zoom delay. That is correct.
And then it's here.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. Yeah. If it is like that, then that is quite correct. Just make sure you always come back to the same corner where you started. I guess we could do this one more time. Maybe starting on the left. What do you say? And try to pick yourself up with these fingertips each single time. Okay, here we go. And here we go. Fingertips and knees. Fingertips and heels. Same thing again. Fingertips and knee. Fingertips and heel. Fingertips and knee. And heel. That's it, much better. Change. Fingertips and heel. Fingertips and knees. Oh, hold on a second. Almost perfect until you stopped, Craig.
I couldn't. Yeah.
All right, we have one more chance at billions in perfection. Okay, here we go. Was it. Okay. Let's go one and plie and relevé, tombé, pas de bourrée. I could count this better. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, or 1 and 2. That is what we did yesterday. 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, or 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Plié arabesque. 7 and 8. 1 and 2, it's actually this one. 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Releve, tombe. 1, pick it up. 3 and 4. To 4th arabesque, plié, pas de bourrée, entonnoir. To your 4th. Sail around, plié, pas de bourrée. Done. So you first develop here, you're changing through en face to effacé front. With your arabesque, you stay in croisé, so we have that strong heel forward action with the releve before you turn back. Then we have tendu forward to second arabesque. Lift your leg, turn around to 4th arabesque, extend yourself, pas de bourrée, entonnoir to 4th position. Float, sail. I would think this arm position would be better today. I think it's this arm position. Yep, the Mercure arm position. To arabesque, pas de bourrée.
Alex, the
Mhm.
to the back.
Yes, plié arabesque there. No, never ever. Yeah, we don't really have this position. Open it so you can show your 10-carat rock. That's right. So it's the 3rd arabesque.
And to plie? No.
Yes, correct. And from the releve, that switches it to a 1st arabesque to tombe back. Right. Now from there, tendu forward to 2nd arabesque. So we're going 3, 1, 2. Now we go to 4th arabesque from there. Wow, we have all the arabesques in there. I still see a lot of doubt. So once you're on the other side, passé, plié, 3rd arabesque. If you're switching the 3rd arabesque to the effacé, it becomes the 1st arabesque. We are tombeing back. We are tenduing forward. This is the 2nd arabesque. You pick it up, you're changing its direction and you're twisting it. It becomes a 4th arabesque. Pas de bourrée, entonnoir. To your 4th. Effacé attitude today. With the effacé attitude arms. Plié arabesque. 1st arabesque. Pas de bourrée. And we are ready for the other side. Was that clarifying or confusing?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, fantastic. Clarifusing, maybe. Okay. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
All right. Once again, pick yourself up with your fingertips into what comes next. I guess that is a hidden theme today. Pick yourself up. All right, here we go. And extended and up. Plie, pas de bourrée, and one, that's it. And two. Careful with your shoulder. Nope. Closing arm. Yes, yes, great. And relax. Almost, almost, almost. Jane, just much more decisive from your preparation. Heels, shoulders, and hips into the landing position of your attitude turn. Yeah, they need to face that direction immediately to get your turn started. Is that making sense, since we are switching corners with it? What is our arm position for the pas de bourrée entonnoir? That is a very, very good question. Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, you mean instead of this?
Yes, exactly. I mean, you know. So again, especially from the twisted position, feel the closing arm around. And the most important reason for that is because that same closing arm will be the closing arm for your attitude. So if it is already lagging behind in your pas de bourrée entonnoir, most likely it will be lagging around in your attitude as well. And then that will hinder the turn to be smooth. Are we up to doing this one more time?
Yeah.
It's kind of pretty. Even so, yes, we are making do with the space. Remember, for your relevé FSA front, it does want to thrive forward, regardless if you're tumbling onto the foot or closing fifth for your pas de bourrée, for the sake of space.
Okay.
Yeah, just let's be diligent about that. And ditto with your arabesque, yeah, when you press, standing leg heel forward, counter shoulder. It wants to be a tombe up and over back. Not just back, not just up and over back. Correct, to get it nice and smooth and floaty. And yes, you can phrase that whole second, fourth arabesque business, because there is a little bit of time in the end. Okay, here we go. Let's start it on the other side. What do you say? And try to feel your space with all of these direction changes, your emphases, your FSAs, all of that. Here we go. Fill out the room, as they say. And 7. 1. Yeah, very often if we lose tension in our arms in transitions, that is what basically hinders the whole process. Yeah, if you just keep these arms moving the entire time consciously, that usually makes it a little bit better. At least that is the theory. Okay. We worked so hard on that combination yesterday, I guess we should repeat it. Chassé forward and plié en dehors to effacé. Balancer forward, balancer back, chassé, effacé, plié. Attitude en dehors, tendez back, tendez forward, plié en dehors pirouette to your 4th. Oh, no, no, en de haut pirouette. There was something else to change legs. Oh, en de haut pirouette to effacé. Pas de bourrée. There we go. Chassé and plié, attitude en de haut to effacé. Balancer forward, balancer back. Chassé, effacé. We just did that chassé, effacé in our adagio. Plié, attitude en de haut again to tendre back, tendre forward. Demi-plié pirouette en de haut, once again finish in effacé. Pas de bourrée. Is that coming back? Are we in a mocking shape? Balancer. Chassé, effacé. Plié. Tendre. Pirouette. To effacé. Careful. You actually have to control your landing this time. And pas de bourrée. 2/5. Are you okay, Jane?
I think so. The
Okay.
mark will help.
I'm just seeing the Giselle or the laissez feet thing is kind of, I'm not sure.
Second chassé.
Yes, yes. All you have to do is bend your front knee and bring your toes down to the floor.
But it's on the down, right?
No, it's on the oar. They're all on the oar. We just did on the down.
Okay.
Everything is on the oar in this combo. There we go. That's exactly right. To croisé, tendre back. And tendre forward again. To on the oar pirouette out of that. That lands in effacé. Think Must film right there. Ta-da! Nastrovia. And remember that the greatest enemy of pirouettes is too much force. And too much worry. And too much all kind of other things, but these two are nice to focus on. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, no, maybe. All right, let's give it a try. What do we say? And here we go. Our left foot should start in front. So our first turn will be to the right, and we are in a croisé angle. So Jane turn, there we go. Okay, and. That's it. Nice. But that should have been an FSA Greg and 1 and 2. That was a nice pirouette. It just should have finished in FSA. All right. So you're actually taking exactly the right approach. Now you just have to know it finishes basically en face. And it opens to the back. Are we good to do the other side? And the less you think about it, Jane, yes, that attitude will be 1 3/4 without problems before you turn the year back, if you let it happen. As I just did, almost perfectly. Okay, here we go. Right foot in front for our left side, please. I guess we should do it one more time, starting right and going immediately onto the left. What do you say? Keep that lightness, Craig. At least what I'm detecting from my Zoom window is it's a nice light start to your pirouettes, and that is exactly what you want to maintain. Okay, here we go. One more time. You did the right thing. You were exactly right. You were on the left. That's right. Okay, here we go. Left side and. It's nice to have something to come back to. Let's have at least one of them. Échappé fifth and the échappé fifth, changement, assemblée and the échappé fifth. Échappé fifth, échappé fifth, changement, assemblée, échappé fifth. That's all it is. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, changement, assemblée, échappé. Échappé close and the échappé close, changement, assemblée. One more, échappé, one. Since we are grossly running out of time. 2 échappés, changement, assemblée. One more échappé. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
This is a little sneak attack, Craig, and that combination we had a hard time with whenever it was, yesterday, day before. Obviously not. Okay, here we go. Push down. Right. All right. Dare I say it again, use your fingertips to pick yourself up. Especially with these échappés. Here we go. Oh, one. That's it, one. Almost there. Unless, of course, we get changement. HRP confused. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will be
You.
seeing you tomorrow. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.